Good morning, Liberates, and good morning to all other comebacks watching from the far you page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. And where is Sav-La-Mar, my people? Now tell me, where do you locate Sav-La-Mar in Jamaica, my people? Good morning to everybody. Good morning to the G6 nation. Now, if you know anybody in Westmoreland, I am imploring you to share this live to them now. I come to deliver a message to the people of Sav-La-Mar. Sav-La-Mar South, to be exact. See? Now, before we get into the topic of today, let us roll out the shout-outs, guys. See? So big up to my people over YouTube. Big up on yourself, as always. You know, I see persons over there on YouTube saying that they don't get shout-outs like how persons get shout-out on TikTok. The reason for that is on YouTube, I don't get a list of persons who are watching, so I would literally need to go in the comment section, jot down names, and then call them out. But I will be doing so, you know, just to keep everybody buddy. So let's roll out the TikTok shoutouts, guys. So Keisha C out there, number one gifter this morning. Big up yourself, Keisha C. Mr. Arville Samuels, big up yourself, my boss. One of my regular and here just like Keisha. Big up yourself out there, number second, my boss. You know we not play number 2, that's a PNP number. Dayan out there, number 3, big up yourself, Dayan. Queen Boss, big up yourself. Dayan is also a long time listener as well. Jamaica defender, no capping, big up yourself. Labor Yard, also one of the day one people them. Labor Yard is always sharing the program like crazy. So big up yourself for that, Labor Yard. Amy, big up yourself, you know, mama. Patricia Dan, big up. Anne-Marie, big up. Favor has also been here a long time. Big up yourself, Favor. Oral Doman, big up yourself. And big up to my Prime Minister's constituency. Always out there watching as well. Big up yourself, West Central. See? Everton Williams, big up yourself. Lilith Fraser, big up yourself. Clinton, what you call it? Magna, big up yourself. Life, big up. See a user, I see another user. Carlene, big up yourself, big up on yourself users. Corey, what is Toddler? Big up yourself, Corey Toddler. I see another user. User, if you don't labor right, and you don't follow me, and you find yourself black, apologies. See, we are not really allowing users in the live because they're trying to take down my live in the morning. Ian Bankro, big up yourself. Patrick Roberts, big up yourself. Sandy, big up yourself. Tia, big up. Miguel, big up. And Judith has also been one of my long time people them. So big up on yourself. Anybody that have not heard your name yet, you're not yet popping up in the watch list or your page is on private. See? So I came with a message for the people of Sav-La-Mar South this morning. Big up yourself, Stephanie Green. Mr. the fella, good morning. Big up yourself. Julian Chang, first time councillor, elected. Well, I'm come off of the screen. pantily. Cause you know we not deal with brief. See? Hold on. Now this is Miss Chang. Miss Chang is a Westmalite through and through. You know, I have not had much interactions with her, but I've known her pretty much all of my life because I've seen her. You know, even as a child, I've seen her before I went before I migrated to the United Kingdom. You know, I would have seen her plenty of times. You know, Miss Chang lives in Sav-La-Mar South. You know, I know exactly where Miss Chang lives. Miss Chang, you know, although we are from different political persuasions, I would like to believe, you know, that persons would enter representative politics to represent the people. Now, when I speak to people in Sav-La-Mar, you know, it have been pointed out to me on many occasions that, you know, Miss Chang was down there with the people. Now, as of lately, Miss Chang have not been so present on the media. She's on the ground from what I was told, but not really present. Now, I am going to read a summarization of something that I was sent, and you know, we will take it from there. But before I read that thing, let me just say, I don't have anything personal against Miss Chang, and Miss Chang find me to be hostile to her. Now, I want to say, in the past, I might have been a bit hostile to Miss Chang, but it wasn't really about Miss Chang. It is the abuse of power that the PNP have perpetuated towards my people down there in Westmoreland, in Sav-La-Mar to be exact, my hometown where I'm from. And I am very passionate about my hometown, and I want to see it blossom. I want to see it look like a lot of other places in Jamaica. For nearly 50 years of loyalty, the people of Sav-La-Mar have absolutely nothing to show to the People's National Criminal Organization. For the life of me, you know, I don't understand, you know, why Miss Chang, who is from a Labour-head family, would enter politics and represent the People's National Criminal Organization. See, now, as a Labourite myself, and as a very proud Labourite myself, I want to see what is best for my people. Now, granted, Miss Chang was elected to look after my people. Sav-La-Mar South is my people. She was elected to look after them. Miss Chang and the PNP hierarchy, i.e. Mayor Delancey, Deputy Mayor Dandan, and MP caretaker DUJON'S have had a falling out. I am here to call on Mayor Delancey, see, to let my people go. Stop stepping on the necks of my people by way of not funding things that need to be funded in Sav-La-Mar South. See? And me go pause this so and read the thing, and then we'll come back. Now, I was sent this, and it says there's an African saying that states, when the elephant fights, it is the grass that suffers. There are issues between the Mayor Delancey and the councillor for Sav Division. Now, who is the councillor for the Sav Division? And so this is affecting the allocation of funds for maintenance of the town of Sav-La-Mar. Now, a week or so ago, I would have posted a video, or I would have done a live and posted that live on YouTube where I am showing a drain in front of the Sav-La-Mar market that is backed up. And, you know, no, I am not here to advocate for Miss Chang. I am a laborite, true and true. And if you cut me, my blood is green. See? Miss Chang was elected to look after the people of Sav-La-Mar. The Mayor Delancey and her had a falling out, and the PNP hierarchy had a falling out with Miss Chang. No, they are now actively not doing anything at all in the division of Sav South. The mayor is holding on to funds that Miss Chang needs to help my people. See? And by virtue of him holding on to those funds, Miss Chang cannot do what she's elected to do for my people. Saying that, I have a message for Miss Chang, but I will continue to read this document and I will read it over. There's an African saying that states, when the elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. There are issues between the Mayor Delancey and the councillor for the Sav division. And so this is affecting the allocation of funds for the maintenance of the town of Sav-La-Mar. My town. My hometown. Don't fuck with it. Believe. The condition of sections of Great George Street is disgraceful. Pointed that out to you guys on many occasions that Great George Street is the main street that runs through Sav-La-Mar, and bits of it are completely dilapidated. It needs working on. See? I am appealing to Mayor Delancey to allocate funds from the allocation, he received each month from the Ministry of Local Government for the town, to the councillor, you know, to some cleaning of Great George Street. So some cleaning of Great George Street can be done. Every mayor in the island of Jamaica receive a monthly allocation for their town. I am appealing to the Westmoreland Chamber of Commerce to intervene. I know some persons will take me on for this, but I am saying to Mayor Delancey, please allow consultation and good sense to prevail. It is no secret that the PNP councillor of the Froome division had to write to the Minister Mackenzie about the withholding of funds allocated to his division. Now, there are PNPs down there in Westmoreland, in the leadership, in the higher-ups, that refuse to back Rise United faction of the PNP. And those persons are being squeezed out. The PNP is actively trying to sabotage the Froome councillor, the Petersfield councillor, the Sav-La-Mar councillor, South, Miss Chang. They are trying to squeeze them out of the party. So why was persons going out to vote for these persons only for, you know, their leaders to try and disrespect the people? These are persons who the people have chosen to represent them, and the party higher ups now are actively trying to sabotage them to get rid of them out of the party. Now, is that a good thing for us the Laborites? Yes, it is a good thing for us the Laborite. Is it a good thing for democracy? And until a Laborite replaces them, what happens to my people who needs the help? What happened to them? Big up yourself in a blue dark night. Good morning, my boss. See, we cannot continue down this road. Mayor Delancey was elected councillor. He was then elevated to mayor because he was deputy mayor. He has a responsibility towards the people of Sav-La-Mar. He does. He has a responsibility towards the people of Sav-La-Mar. Why is Mayor Delancey holding on to funds that Miss Chang, the Froome councillor and the Petersfield councillor should be getting to look after their people? Why? So somebody have to come and point these things out. And I am telling you now, Sav-La-Mar and Westmoreland at large, These persons have been sitting in that municipality for the last 36 years. I may talk about PNP. See? They do not mean us well. Because if they meant well for us, whatever personal beef Mayor Delancey had with Julian Chang, whatever personal beef Mayor Delancey have with the Froome councillor, whatever personal beef Mayor Delancey have with the Petersfield councillor, whatever personal beef Mayor Delancey have with Garfield James, whatever personal beef Mayor Delancey have with Mr. Miles, it should not be spilling over to the people. That is between them. What happened to the work of the people that they were elected to carry out? We cannot continue to have them there in those positions. We must now go to the polls soon. Return George Wright, return Mr. James, and return Mr. Lawrence. And by virtue of us returning those 3 MPs, we must now start the work to remove Mayor Delancey, remove Dan Thomas, or Thompson, or whatever Thomas. See? Remove DUJON'S permanently now, because when he lose the next election, him done for. See? We will remove the Petersfield councillor. We will remove the Froome councillor. And we will remove Miss Chang, I am sorry to say. See? We must now put persons in there that will take the work of the people seriously. See? I have yet to hear that Miss Chang have written a letter to back up. See? To back up where the Froome councillor have written a letter to Desmond Mackenzie to corroborate what is going on down there. I am yet to hear the Petersfield councillor write a letter, to corroborate what is going on down there in Westmoreland to the ministry. And I must say this to Miss Chang also. In order to sit, right, and to find your place in the political arena, you have to have a backbone. See, it must be somewhere near ruthless. See, you have to have a political backbone. You cannot get up and cry, say people this or people that. Politics, people will complain, and that you won't be able to be there, present for everybody. Not everybody will like you, Miss Chang, but you have to put your fist up. See? And I am calling on Miss Chang, I am calling on the Petersfield councillor, and I am calling on the Froome councillor. Follow in the footsteps of Garfield James. Follow in the footsteps of Ian Miles. There's no shame in it. You are there to represent the people. You were elected to represent the people. And you have persons there who, because of political, I not even know what to call it, because of politics, they refuse to do what is right by the people. We cannot continue to have that. See? So, if Miss Chang refuses to break ranks with the PNP, we should start the process to remove her. Sorry guys, I get a call. No, I am saying, if Miss Chang refuses to break ranks with the PNP, we must remove her. If the Froome councillor refuses to break ranks with the PNP, we must remove them. And Petersfield as well, we must remove them. The work of the people is important. See, that is why you are elected. And you must grow a backbone. All of uno. Uno can't continue to stay down there and make Delancey bully uno. Uno can't stay down there and make DUJON'S bully uno. And Abigail bully uno. And what next one name? Dan bully uno. It is not fair to the people that elected you to represent them. It is not fair to the people that elected persons to carry out their duties. Look at the town of Sav-La-Mar. When you look at the town of Sav-La-Mar, it is in a right state. 50 years of loyalty. to the People's National Criminal Organization, and we got nothing to show. And we have persons sabotaging persons who have been elected to represent the people. So the people are now suffering from 50 years of stagnation, and now they continue to suffer because of persons' personal feelings. What is going on down there? What is going on down there in Sav-La-Mar? Good morning, Auntie B. Happy face, good morning. Good morning to my beautiful wife to be, 1 in a million. Good morning, baby. You know, I aspire to return home shortly from now, and I don't see myself returning to Jamaica, any other place than Westmoreland, Sav-La-Mar to be exact. That is my home. That is where I was born. I went to, Russia Basic School, and then I went to Russia Basic School, Auntie Liza and Auntie Rini used to kill me with porridge, cornmeal porridge. Remember, we used to get cornmeal porridge until, right at the crossroad of Russia. And then I went on from there to the Sav-La-Mar Infant School. Right beside the Sav-La-Mar Infant School, you have the Sav-La-Mar Primary. I went to Sav-La-Mar Primary. And right beside Sav-La-Mar Primary and Sav-La-Mar Infant School, you have the Godfrey Stewart High School, where I attended high school. See? All my life, before I became an adult, in my teens and pre-adulthood, I have spent all of those years in Jamaica. My town, Sav-La-Mar. I know it through and through, every part of it. Me know all Bottom Bay, Wifey Bottom, Rear Bay. Me know all over Grotto, over Bush. Me know a Cane Peace or Russia for go a Hatfield. I have walked through all of those places. You hear me, I tell you no? Me know even the Morrises, the bush of McNeilan. McNeilan is in Liquor London. Farm Pen, George's Plain. All of those places are outside Miss Chang division, but me just show no. All I places when me go as a youth man. In a bush, all about. And you have persons down there who, like myself, grew up down there and want the best for my people. See? Want the best for the people of Sav-La-Mar. People of Sav-La-Mar said that, the JLP councillor that was running Sav-La-Mar South before Miss Chang neglected them as a patriot and as a Jamaican, as a Westmorelite. I have no issues with them wanting to remove that person, replacing him with Miss Chang if they thought Miss Chang was going to work for them. That is how democracy works. And if Miss Chang failed them and they decide to replace Miss Chang with somebody else, that is how democracy works. I must allow all the space in the world for that. See? We cannot continue to elect persons who are not capable. And I am calling on Miss Chang now to speak up, stand up, be present, show your face, come out and tell the people them that it is me at the land say why their work cannot get done. Why are you sugarcoating and hiding behind, not telling the people what is going on? Come out and be counted. The people will respect you for doing that. Because if it was me, good morning, Sister Lashika, and good morning to the whole G6 team. See, if it was I in Julian Chang position, my first priority would be to my people. and I would come out and I would tell my people forthwith, loud and proud, that although I am a member of the People's National Criminal Organization, I would have tell my people that my people, the mayor of Sav-La-Mar is withholding funding. They are going over my head. They are going behind my back. Can't go behind my back still, but for Miss Chang back. Just attacking at third person. You know? Anyway, you know, Mayor Delancey is responsible for the Sav-La-Mar market. Although it is in Julian Chang's division, it is Mayor Delancey that is responsible for it. Eddie, big up yourself. See? Downtown Sav-La-Mar, me I talk by the foot. I would have done a video several months ago and Miss Chang would have leapt to it and got down there clean up. I was down there in recent time, my people, and it needs re-cleaning. All of that graffiti on the wall needs to be removed. You know, we should not see any graffiti on any walls. Whether it says PNP or JLP, we need to remove those. It is time we clean up with town. It is time we clean up with town. We need to get some trees and some flowers planted. When I was a little youth in the Sav-La-Mar roundabout uptown, there used to be a bunch of flowers in there. It used to look nice, you know. There were tree planting initiatives, going on down there where we plant trees and just to cool down the place. Cause it turned hot like a 10 fireside. All of these things need to come back. Garbage collection, you know. When I was a youth man, my father used to be in charge of operations down there in Westmoreland. You know, the entire Westmoreland, as it relates to, you know, garbage collection. And I used to see my father whenever trucks weren't available, contracts would have been tendered out to persons who own trucks, and they would have come and clear whatever garbage that is piled up. Why is it that the current mayorship and the current councillors down there can't do the same thing? See, if there is not enough government trucks, get in one or two other truck, you know, to come in and remove garbage and get the place clean up. This time, and we need some people, you know. And guys, may I tell you right now, if I had the funding, I would be home right now. I'd be on the ground campaigning early for the local government election. You know, I'd be on the ground helping in whatever way I can to get rid of the People's National Criminal Organization. You know, it is time we remove them. 36 years and the people continue to suffer, and they are suffering even more now because of persons being vexed with each other. What happened to the work of the people that you guys was elected to carry out? What happened to that? Yeah? Come on, man. Come on. I'm going to open the floor now, guys. But before I open the floor, let me just say to Miss Chang. Miss Chang, I know you feel like I am hostile towards you. I am hostile towards the PNP. I have nothing personal against you. The PNP for too long sat idly by and did nothing, and I have been observing that all my life. I've been politically savvy since I was 12 years old, and I've been watching, you know, and nothing, absolutely nothing we don't have to show for the PNP running Sav-La-Mar and Westmoreland at large. See? And you had chosen to join them, and you choosing to join them says that you are said to me at the time that you were part of the problem. Still is, you know, and I am telling you now, while many persons might disagree with me, I believe, Miss Chang, if you go and sit down with your people, see, and if you go and tell them that, listen, this is what is happening, I am now of the view that the PNP no longer serves you. They're no longer serving me. So let's make a change. You know, the bells of change is ringing. Listen closely. See? And if at any given time you hear that bell ringing, I am imploring you, Miss Chang, and your team to come over to the side that is looking after the best interests of the people of Sav-La-Mar. You never know, Miss Chang. In a green shirt, you might even be my deputy mayor, you know? So, you know, saying all of that to say this, think about it, Miss Chang. Cross the floor. The people of Petersfield, you guys are the one who signaled the change in Westmoreland. Yes, it is the people of Sav-La-Mar who in the people of Petersfield, sorry, who in 2016 decided that the PNP no longer served them, and they decided to go with George Wright in 2016 by making George Wright a councillor in 2016. And that is what put a chink in the armor that the PNP had bulletproof for 40 years. George Wright started chipping at it, you know, and he was rewarded in 2020 when he completely obliterated, eviscerated Julian Vaz. Julian Vaz, who was a young man like myself, now look like a grandfather. No politics body that road, you know. But anyway, but people, that is pretty much it. Miss Chang, think about it, you know, and do the right thing. Big up yourself. The floor is now open, my people. Father Dean Jenna, long time my boss. I pray now. Me sure me did say Amir's there, the black black Amir's. Everybody see Mr. Chingam. Eh? Alright guys, so hear me now. If you don't know, if we open your floor now, so if you don't know how we discuss it, me go leave you know. See? But if you don't want we continue the live, we no jump on and we continue the conversation. See? I have a special love for Sav-La-Mar. You know, my mother is from Sav-La-Mar. My father is from Sav-La-Mar. You know, I still got more than 100 relatives in Sav-La-Mar today. You know, that is my roots. And because that is my roots, I want to see Sav-La-Mar at its utmost best. See, big up yourself, Jamaica defender for the gift them. I want to see Sav-La-Mar at its best. And you know, the PNP have not served us, my people. That is the reality. That is the God honest truth. And even the PNP them, they know it themselves. They have not served us well. And all are the old people them. Because when time I look, when time Mark Golin come to Westmoreland and I look in a crowd, I saw old people with the whole of them teeth them gone, then drop out. All of uno, I tell you now, all of uno will go to hell for want to make the PNP do to the people of Westmoreland for the last 50 years. Hell, uno will go. As soon as uno dead before nobody reach on a dial, uno soul gone to hell. Or over honey God. Uno soul gone straight to hell for uno do to the people of Westmoreland for all of the years uno have vote for the People's National Criminal Organization. And I make no bones about it. I make no bones about it. While I have nothing personal against most PNP, I hate. When you look at me eye, me hate Mark Golden. Me not like him. None at all. He's a divisive figure. And he come to divide the Jamaican people, thinking that him sowing the seeds of division, he'll be able to conquer us. Pay I make certain say a Labour right here vote for, you know. See? Skip them, you're free for hate anybody we want to hate. And I know a lot of people hate DUJON'S, but he has been our best bet. You know? He has been our best bet. He's the Prime Minister who will come and try to move Jamaica to somewhere. You know? And Mark Golding has come here with his devil tongue. Lie. When I lie, man, never see on the face of the planet. Come to divide the people of Westmoreland. Divide the people of Hanover. Divide all of Jamaica. So he can gain political power to fill in dirty, stinking pockets them with money. We are the resistance. We are called G6. And we will have none of it. We will resist Mark Golding and rise united to a dying day. We will not allow any Caucasian man to run our nation ever again. Especially one who never born there. So tell yourself now. I want to tell all of you know, all of the people them know, that when the election is called, tell your neighbor, to tell dear neighbor, that Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, St. Anne's, St. Mary, St. Thomas, come right back around Jamaica. All of us will be voting Labour. Probably Mark Golding constituency alone I go left. Because them the people they love living a dog shit and love living a squalor. We tired. Irasa we tired, we don't want it no more. So we are continue with this government because they are putting in the building blocks to uplift this nation. And that is the God honest truth. And anybody not see that? Or no blind, or no wicked. All I know we have support the PNP, we no wicked to all on no pitney them. We don't want to see nothing good for no pitney them. We don't sit down on the PNP for many years. I check out on the hand. Eh? Somehow no man, we no make man bend over the things. See? Somehow no girl no crutches now no wall left. Because you no want to go look work. But you and Jonas come now and say, you no can come off a back road now. Left look right put on the wall for your husband when you get him. You don't want to hear that. Because you like we can't get things for free. See? You don't lift up from boy, man. And move up. We country go grow. See? And I will not stand by and watch my people suffer any longer. And I will use this medium and any other medium I have to call out. You know? And I will be gathering information, you know, as much as I can to come and tell the people of Westmoreland that listen, we must not at any given time allow the PNP to come back in Westmoreland. We must not. And if you don't see how they operate, them not even like their own. See, look what them do to Julian Chang. And who a suffer? You think a Julian Chang a suffer? Julian Chang still a getting money from government every month. He might get him pay. A uno idiot will vote for them. And uno a suffer now. Uno can't get road, uno can't get water, uno can't get light, uno sit down on a bumbo go like uno idiot. I saw tap in one on the face. Cha. Anyway, nobody never come up my people, so we are got any life. So big up on yourself. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See? Big up on yourself. Shower labor rights.